You woke up and found out that your Google Ads account got suspended. You had no idea what happened. You are confused and watching tutorials, but none of them has helped. Hi everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, dedicated to everything about Google Ads and SEO. I'm your host Ryan, and today on behalf of the George Chaco team, we're going to tackle a critical issue that many advertisers face. Watch this video till the end, because today I am going to share what happened with your Google account and you will never ever have to worry about suspended ad accounts again. I recommend trying to fix your Google Ads account on your own at first, and hopefully you will get it fixed, but if you absolutely cannot, then it might be worth to hire an expert like us for a professional advice. We'll dive into the reasons behind these suspensions and, more importantly, how to restore your account if it happens to you. So, let's get started. So viewers, you might have seen a message or an email that looks something like this and says your account was suspended. My first tip to you is not to stress out, don't be upset and don't panic, because it does actually happen quite often. Believe it or not, a lot of the businesses that I have worked with are saying to me that their account was suspended as soon as they entered their credit card or set up a campaign. So before we delve into the restoration process, let's understand why Google Ads accounts can get suspended. There are several common reasons for this, and being aware of them will help you avoid potential pitfalls. Google Ads has strict policies regarding ad content, landing pages, and user experience. Violating any one of these policies, such as promoting prohibited products or services, can lead to an account suspension. This refers to content that Google does not allow advertisers to promote on their platform, like illegal goods and services, fake or dangerous products, or any discriminatory or hate content. This category can broadly be summarized as anything that tries to trick or manipulate users. For example, if there's a cloaking on your website, if your ads don't match your landing page, or if you're sending your users to a temporary landing page with the true destination of being somewhere else with the restricted content and features that is not universally legal or perhaps heavily regulated. This includes a lot of subcategories, right from medicines, gambling, and adult to political content. Basically, Google wants ads that are easy to consume and not annoying, so people won't hate seeing. Engaging in click fraud or manipulating ad clicks artificially violates Google's terms of service and can result in suspension. Click fraud is the act of repeatedly clicking on ads with the intention of depleting a competitor's ad budget or boosting the earnings of the ad publisher. It can also involve using automated scripts or bots to generate fake clicks. Google takes click fraud very seriously and has measures in place to detect and prevent such fraudulent activities. Violating these policies can lead to severe consequences, including account suspension and even legal action in some cases. As a responsible advertiser or user, it's important to maintain ethical practices and ensure that your interactions with Google's ad platforms are genuine and legitimate. This helps maintain a fair and trustworthy advertising ecosystem for all stakeholders involved. Failure to pay your Google ad bills on time or encountering billing discrepancies can also lead to account suspension. Issues such as unpaid balance or your payment didn't go through even once, your account will be suspected of abusing the promotional goals. Your account will also get suspended because of suspicious payment activity, if you use Google Ads promotion codes more than once, by mistake, or sold them to someone else for a chargeback, or if you had requested your bank to reverse the payment. Google can sometimes think that your credit card is a stolen one and flags your account to be suspicious if they find the same billing details from multiple accounts. So, make sure that you do not abuse the coupon code system. And if you don't know, Google often gives out some credit to new Google Ads accounts, and what some people will do is that they'll create an account, use that credit, go create another account, use another new credit, and just keep doing this to get free money. But if Google catches you, they're gonna ban you from ever being able to use Google Ads, and it's not worth it at all. There can also be other issues with where you charge a bunch of money to your account but then you cancel your credit card. An example of this is where Google charges you $500 for running their ads, and then you call the credit card company and tell them, you know what, I didn't spend that money with Google, let's charge back that money. Don't do this, it's not worth it in the long run. Your Google Ads account may also be suspended if your website or landing page is suspended or flagged for malicious activity. Make sure that your website has not been hacked, because sometimes if there's any kind of a malware or issue with the main landing page, then this could create a flag for Google system, and obviously they don't want you to send traffic to a website that has been hacked. Malware and other such infections are harmful to visitors, and generally the website owners are not aware of the presence of malware. Nevertheless, that AdWords accounts get suspended. Providing false or misleading information in your ad campaigns or business details can also trigger a suspension. It is a violation of advertising policies and can lead to suspension or other penalties. Platforms like Google, Facebook, and others have strict guidelines to maintain the integrity of their advertising systems and protect users from deceptive practices. Misleading information can include false claims about products or services, deceptive pricing, inaccurate information about a business or its offerings, fake customer reviews, and any other content that aims to deceive or mislead users. To ensure compliance and maintain a positive online presence, it's crucial for businesses to be transparent and honest in their advertising. Adhering to the policies not only helps avoid suspensions but also builds trust with potential customers and creates a more reliable and reputable brand image. Be as honest as you possibly can and use your actual address, your actual credit card, and try to stay away from websites that provide fake addresses and virtual cards or anything like that, because that can get your account banned. Google is a multi-billion-dollar company and can smell lies thousands of miles away. It controls a lot of the web, so they probably already know that the information you're provided is fake. It can be a stressful situation if your Google Ads account gets suspended. With all that being said, let's jump straight to the restoration process. Here are some steps you can take to try to restore it. Google usually sends an email explaining the reason of your account suspension. Carefully read the notification to understand the exact issue. Check the email that Google sent out to you for clues, as it might have some indication of which policy was violated, and that's a good starting point. If the email does not clearly state what went wrong, they might link to the policy that was violated, and that narrows down the field of rectification of policy violations. Once you have the information about what needs to be changed, you should go ahead and address the specific violation mentioned in the email. For instance, if it's a policy violation, make the necessary changes to comply with Google guidelines. There are 3 main actions you can take here: remove malware, fix content violations, and rectify payment issues. Malware, as we said before, is the biggest and most worrisome policy violation, and it is not even your fault. Such attacks are largely out of your control, although you can take steps to prevent them in future. Fortunately, this is the one policy violation that does have a one-click solution. The easiest, fastest, and the most effective way to clean malware from your website is to install a malware removal plugin, and then use the auto clean feature to scan your website and get rid of the deceptive content, phishing pages, and spam content instantly. It only deletes malicious code, leaving your website and data completely intact. Secondly, also check with your bank to ensure there are no transactions are made from your account that could be seen as suspicious. And lastly, check if your old payment method has become invalid, and if it has, then add a new method to update it. If you're unsure about the reason for suspension or need assistance, contact Google support through the Ads platform. They can provide additional insights and help you with the restoration process. I do suggest that you use the help of Google Ads reps to first create your account. They are very friendly when it comes to helping you create an account. In some cases, you may need to submit an appeal to Google Ads support. Be concise, clear, and honest in your appeal, explaining the steps you've taken to rectify the issue and prevent it from happening again. Sometimes Google just randomly suspends accounts just to see and to test if you're a bot or a real person. Because, if you're a real person, you will go that extra step and try to submit an appeal. So if your account randomly gets banned, guys, don't freak out, because you can get it back by submitting an appeal. Be as detailed as possible when you do submit an appeal, and don't just tell them, "Hey, my account was banned, what's going on?" Take the initiative to show them that you care and that you're a legitimate marketer. You should volunteer any information that they might possibly ask for and explain to them step by step. You can give them more information that this is the card that you use for all of your purchases, and it is not a virtual card, it is a real card. If you're using a personal account, maybe send a screenshot of your driver's license to show them that you are really the person who you claim to be. The restoration process can take some time. While waiting for a response, continue improving your ad campaigns and website to ensure compliance with policies. After you submit your appeal, don't start creating new accounts, because that could raise some red flags and your new accounts could also get banned. Because you have multiple accounts tied to your name that are banned, and assuming you changed something up in the other accounts that you created, maybe you tried a different credit card or a different address, the Google Ads reps will now ask, "Hey, why do you have different details for your different accounts? What's going on?" And it's going to cause red flags for you. So, it's highly recommended to wait and have some patience after you submit an appeal. So viewers, account suspensions can be stressful and may disrupt your advertising efforts. If your account gets suspended too many times, it will eventually lead to a permanent ban. To minimize the risk of future suspensions, I would suggest to follow the rule of best practices. You should familiarize yourself with policies by regularly reviewing Google Ads policies and stay up to date with any changes. To ensure that you are not violating any of Google's policies, you need to keep yourself up to date and visit Google's change logs periodically. Monitor your ad performance and keep a close eye on your ad campaigns to detect any sudden changes in performance or suspicious activity. Secure your website from malware or malicious content that could trigger a suspension. Malware is the biggest reason for Google account suspensions. To protect your website from attacks, you need to install a security plugin with a firewall that is constantly evolving. Maintain accurate information and double-check the details you provide in your ads and business details to avoid any misleading content. Stay compliant and regularly audit your ads and landing pages to ensure they align with Google's guidelines. And there you have it. Understanding why Google Ads accounts get suspended and how to restore them is crucial for any advertiser. Remember, prevention is better than cure, so always comply with Google's policies and maintain the integrity of your advertising campaigns. If you've faced a suspension before, share your experience with us in the comments below. You can also contact us for a professional advice. Feel free to leave a message and we are always ready for help. That's all for today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy advertising!